We back, baby. And this is how we start now.
Start, yeah.
Yes, Sirski.
I grew up in a place where some people like to call the six. I call it the woods cause them man there said us man live in the sticks. Don't believe I'm next or Sims or us Koji or us Bliss. I could say more names but there's been so much I couldn't keep a list. Me and AT cut from a different cloth, no nonsense but no violence. Keep my circle smooth so I know the man I can call when in a crisis. Seen some fishy behaviour recently, I know what your type is. We weren't cool before but you see revenue, don't come back and try it. I made this beat and I wrote these bars in roughly around 1 hour. You man ain't close to our skill level and willpower. Your favourite rapper makes one, won't give more than it will devour. Thank you but I'll pass, I'm not interested in Babel's Tower. It's Samson sounds, I'm on a mission vibrating through your speaker. Since Green Roses dropped, I've had better artists begging me for a feature. Guess they see the levels, the people know the kid's a new creature. Parents saw red carpet and said my son it's a new procedure. I shot them with tape 1, how they gonna be when they hear tape 2? They ask how I make these shoes, I write pray. Over logic when I'm in the stew, I turn 24 this.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Love, man, love.
That's hard still.
Love.
Wait, did you really record that in an hour?
No, I didn't record it in an hour, but I made the beat and wrote the bars in an hour, yeah.
God.
Yeah, like I started the beat, it was like 7:20 or something like that when I started the beat, and 8:30 when I finished the beat and wrote the bars. I was like, yeah, it's done. And then the next morning I recorded it, and then that was it.
Does it usually take you that quick to write songs?
Depends on the song, innit? If it's a song like this where I'm just going in, do you know what I mean? Like I'm just flexing in it, do you know what I mean? Them ones I can do fairly quickly, innit?
Yeah.
But then others, I have other songs that have taken me months to do, innit? But this one was just like, I knew it would just be like, But that's why I knew it was a flex as well, because there's bare man that try to do tunes like this. And
Yeah.
The tunes I'm talking about that take me time are like my musical ones, innit? Where I'm getting strings from here, I'm getting like different keys players from here and all of that.
I hear you still.
Yeah,
Cold.
so, yeah.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense.
Hard.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
But yeah, it's your boys back with another one this week. Back with a special guest this week.
Yeah, man. Long awaited.
Yeah, trust. We've been trying to do this for a minute.
It's true.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Bad.
It's calm. It's calm. But yeah, man, we got a artist in the building. I don't know what to say. Like, just cold with the buzz.
Good production as well.
Trust, produces shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but produces his own stuff. Boreham finest.
You know already.
Out of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, bro.
Okay. That was one of my questions. Where's the woods?
Now you know, innit? Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know, man.
But yeah, bro. Do you wanna introduce yourself? I can't really.
I feel like you kind of did it already, you know, like.
But yeah, nah. We got Samson in the building still. We got Samson in the building. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, how you been?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just working on hella music now and just. But this time it's more like I'm trying to lessen the gap of time between when I create something and when it comes out. So I'm just trying to create and then boom, create, boom, and just because then everyone can get the state of mind of where I'm at right now, rather than it being like delayed and then. Do you know what I mean? So,
What do you usually hold on to music?
I don't usually, but let's just say with the tape with Green Roses there was bare delays.
I was gonna ask about that still.
Yeah, there was so many delays, man.
How long from like the inception of alright, cool, I'm gonna do this tape to it actually coming out? How long did that take?
The first time I had an idea to start the tape, it was 2020. So I said, yeah, and it just came out 2 months ago. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but that was partially because I was like, I'm gonna try and do a beat and I'm gonna try and make a tape, and make all the beats myself in it.
Okay.
Back then, I didn't even really make beats like that.
Okay.
Swear.
See, I'm saying I just tried to challenge myself. That's how I became a better producer. It was through the journey of doing that. But then when I had finished it and I was ready, like I would say all the beats and all the bars were done like November, December 2021.
Okay.
What, the ones that you produced, you done them by then?
All of it. And written the bars as well. Just needed to record it. But yeah, let's just say the business side, like the industry side of things. Do you know what I mean? Just ended up
Even at that, like, even for your first tape.
Yeah, because I was very lucky, innit? I was very lucky that I managed to get that kind of industry attention on my first tape, innit? Like on my first tape, managed to get industry attention, which was good. So obviously I had people that reached out to just help man with the thing, innit? Obviously I don't want to go into too much detail.
Keep on. Yeah.
All I was saying, there was a contract in it. There was, do you know what I mean? There was there was certain backings that they were gonna give man and but it was just delays with all of that coming together and like things working so that I could actually upload the tape and put it out and innit?
Okay.
So yeah.
Bruh.
So your process, do you have like an engineer that you go to, or like?
Yeah, so my boy Jay Keys is a cold producer, but he mixes as well, innit? So he mixes and masters all my stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so we met at like uni, innit? So these times, he knows that I want to make beats, but I haven't actually started getting into it properly, innit? So he would hear man making these trash beats, but still encourage man, do you know what I mean? Still push man to, like, even now, I would still say he's a way better producer than me now. Like he would watch this and be like, "Oh nah, you're cold, man." Like, but I still think he's like like the people he's been in studio with and all that. Like I can name charters. Do you know what I mean? I can name household names that we all know that he's been in the studio with. But he lets me like gives me my space to like shine and grow in it and develop. So I just produce and then he mixes my stuff. So but on top of that though, like he does extra like keys for me as well. That's why we called him J Keys, innit? Because he's cold on the keys.
Cold.
So yeah, like keys that you might have heard in my tracks. Like he's the one that's like laid them in. But pretty much every track you've heard mixed. Yeah, every single track from like 2021 has been him mixing my stuff. Even 6 as well was another one that he done it as well. So
That's crazy. Okay, cool. In terms of producing, like you said, you weren't really producing much up until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I know that Tyler's a big influence of yours.
Yeah.
What went into like making your beats better? How did you make them better? Who did you look to for inspiration?
That's a good question. I think more time was just executing. You see, I think the journey of a creative, is that everyone. So the creative is made up, like a creative's mind or mind and skills is made up of two things, their ability to actually do the thing that they want to do, and then their imagination, as in what they have in their head, but they're trying to get out, right? So their imagination is always at a certain level, depending on what they take in. So what I took in was like Tyler and whatever, and that made my imagination reach a certain level. But then my skill level wasn't reaching my imagination, innit? So through like watching different YouTube producers, like I watched Ocean. I don't know if you know about, but these are different, like, do you know what I mean? This is when you get deep into it. So like Ocean is a producer that I was watching. I was learning from my boy Oddity as well. I was learning from him. My boy Corby, like I spoke about him on the tape. Like he was pretty much the first person that showed me the basics of like how to actually put beats together on the software that we use in it. And yeah, like, so it was from there that I just kept developing and building, and then every time I'd make something I would send it to like a group chat with the man and be like, what do you guys think? And then they would give me advice, and then I'll try to go back and work on it. You know what I mean? So then I think it was like 2020 when, because at this time I'm still finding my sound, you get what I mean? So I'm still finding my sound, so a lot of it was just what would I want to rap on? Like what would I actually want to rap on? And then that's pretty much how.
Bro, I find like that is probably one of the hardest things to do as an artist.
Yeah.
Is to find your sound. Like you see, like artists, it can take them like a minute to find them. Even if they have like early success, they may not know what suits them and what not. So like, I don't know. How did you find yours? Like, was it through just what you liked growing up, or what like your friends influencing you? Like, what was it?
Because even on the tape, I did feel like there was some like grime elements to an extent.
Yeah.
Like in terms of flows and that, and how you were flowing and shit like that. So yeah, did you have like UK people that you listened to and whatnot?
Do you know what it was? Really? Yeah, it's like when I was in that process of finding my sound, up until let me say like 2019, I majority listened to like American music, innit? Okay. So I was listening to like Tyler, as he said, Joey Bada, who I think is one of like top 3 rappers right
really?
now.
With the discography he has.
Why you screwing your face up?
No.
Let's not get into it now. No. He is literally top 3. If
top 3 for
he's top
what?
3. He's top 3. If it's not
in terms of rapping ability,
in terms of rapping ability. In terms of rapping ability, it would be Joey, Kendrick, and someone else. Like no cap.
You're putting Joey with Kendrick.
100%.
You're crazy.
Rapping ability, 100%.
You're crazy.
I will back that right now.
I don't even think Kendrick is the best rapper in his crew, respectfully. But
okay, that's silly. Do you know? Okay, wait. Okay, bro. Look. You see? Okay, look at her face. Look at her face. Look how she's screwing. No. Let me say something to you. Okay, do you think Kendrick is cold? Like, do you think Kendrick is one of the coldest? Yeah. In 2014. Yes. Kendrick said that Joey is one of the hardest people doing it right now, and he was like 17 years old back then. Okay. So do you understand? Yeah. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand?
2017.
2014,
cool. Yeah. That's before the money, innit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Now that was even before the money, bro.
I swear it was 2014.
Before the money was 2015, bro.
Was it?
I think it was.
No way.
I think it was still.
No way.
Before the money was 2015, bro.
No chance.
Yeah, it was, bro.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Because
is that a song?
That's an album.
I thought he's only got like 2 albums.
Don't test me.
Okay,
don't test me.
Cool. 2015.
Don't
cool.
Test me, fam.
He went on to do what's the next one?
No, but the thing, the argument you're making is
no.
He's talking about discography. I'm talking about rapping ability. If you want to talk about discography and all of
that goes into it.
I can still name songs that I think are hard, but it's about how everyone else takes him in as well. And I don't think the people are taking him in as they should be. Do you know what I'm saying? So in terms of rapping ability, if the best people in a particular genre are commending this person at such a young age for being one of the coldest rappers, you can't deny them. You just can't. You can't screw your face when someone says...
I'm not denying him. I just don't think
he hasn't fulfilled his potential, though.
Exactly.
I would say his potential commercially, yeah. But I think that goes down to more to the people. No? Yeah, but I would say that's more down to the people. That's not down to...
How? He went off to go do acting, bro. He was 5-6 years.
He was doing acting before he did music, bro.
Yes,
but people don't even know that.
He locked into the acting.
Yeah, but he was... You know, even... Because I'm a stan, innit? Like, when it comes to Joey, Tyler, like even Chance as well, yeah?
Cool.
I was a stan, innit? So, Joey went... The school he went to, the high school he went to, he got into it because of his acting. Like, that's why. That was his main thing. It was just then he was meeting other people that rapped and he was like, oh, maybe I should try to do this as well. And he started doing it. Acting was his main thing before that anyway. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Listen. Top 3.
Top 3 easily. Rapping ability, top 3 easily.
Crazy.
I'm not talking discography. I'm talking about rapping ability.
I know. But nah.
Nah, if you're talking just rapping, then no. Benny the Butcher, J. Cole, Kendrick.
I respect Benny the Butcher. I respect J. Cole. Obviously you respect Kendrick, but Joey has to be in that list. 100%. Top 3, Joey has to be there.
I don't know, man.
If Benny the Butcher was here, he would agree with me. I'm not even counting.
Crazy.
He would.
That's
He would.
crazy.
He would.
I don't know, man.
He would.
Joey's cold, but bro,
He would not be admitting to that.
He
No
would.
chance.
No, I'm not saying admitting that Joey's betting him, but admitting that Joey's top 3. Like, Benny the Butcher can be in that top 3 list as well. I'm just saying that Benny the Butcher would be like, yeah, Joey's definitely top 3.
top 3.
Yeah.
This is crazy,
No cap. I will stand by that. I'll stand by that.
bro. Absol's a better rapper than him.
Better.
There's no chance, no
And
way,
now Absol's cold. Absol's cold. That's why I have to think about it.
bro.
Pusher. Push.
Yes, but I feel that Pusha T's limited by his one
And
his one trick in being able to just talk about cocaine.
Yeah, talk about crack.
That's it.
I don't think you guys have known the wordplay that Joey's like. Don't worry. After this, I'll play you guys a Joey song. Yeah,
Bro.
I'll play you guys a Joey song, and I will show you guys the wordplay, and you'll be like, "Sir, it's a song." And like, because it's kind of like it's an underground song, kind of. He didn't respond to Kendrick's Control verse.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was. I genuinely think there hasn't been a harder rap song in terms of rapping abilities since then.
What?
And it was in 2014.
What is this called?
2014. Illuminati Part 2.
Oh my god.
It's on YouTube though. It's not on streaming platforms. It's only on YouTube. Coldest ever. Sorry, I don't want to digress too much in it, but
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We'll get. Oh my gosh.
Coldest. Generally.
Who completes the top 3 for you?
I don't even know because it changes a lot for me, innit? Like there's other people that I listen to and I'm like, but I'm just saying I know that Joey has to be
Wait,
there.
is it off his 999 project?
No. It's not even. It's not even on any project. It's just on YouTube.
It's the 3rd one down. That one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's cool, man.
Nah,
He's
you
aight.
just don't know. You just don't know. It's okay though. Oh, this is it. Like a 12K Shade. Oh my god, this is cold. Nah.
The beat's wavy though.
Yeah, listen to this.
And I'm still a beast with these flows. Feeling real low, my tree self-esteem roll. We drowning outlanders, can't overflow. Beast Coast, be more Pacific. Next time you're shouting out, amigo. I am not the star, in fact I planet R. Fuck with the media, right bitch, this is a fire bar. Please don't leave your comment if you are not up to par. No names, putting you in the verse, that's too...
Pause it. Did you even clock the wordplay there?
Yes.
He said, F what the media right, this is a fire bar. Meteorite, as in space.
Yeah.
And he said, no names, putting you in the verse, that's too far, because that's a planet from Star Wars. Like, that was the whole wordplay on that one. Then you had, like, even before, Be More Pacific.
The whole amigo.
Yeah, Be More Pacific, because he's talking about being specific, about Pacific Ocean. You can't drown East Coast, because he's from the East Coast. Don't even...
It's alright, man.
And it hasn't even got to where he goes in, like...
Man, it's alright.
This is what 5 seconds you played, and it's already...
It's alright. It's cool.
He's cooking.
He's alright, man. He's alright.
But it just needs to deliver more, innit? That's what the issue is.
Bro.
For you. It's okay.
Wait,
Music is subjective.
before we get back, what did you think of his last album?
I think it's cold. His last album was cold.
How long were you spinning it for?
I'm still spinning it.
Fair.
But the thing is, I'm not a good person to ask for that if you wanna, because I'm a big fan, innit? I've been a big fan from time. So like if you ask me, of course I'm gonna say I was spinning. I'm gonna say I'm spinning this XYZ. So
Fair play. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Going back to...
Let's do intro.
Oh yeah, we ain't even introed.
Intro, okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, it's your boy Max, aka Max Very Own, aka Manager's here, aka Naked Without Headphones, aka, you already know what time it is, head on Joe, Pappy's Angels Association,
Sleep.
aka Back Outside Boys, man. We here.
Damn.
Bro, listen, man. Leave me alone, man. Let's go.
It's your boy Iris, top shooter, TCF dripper.
Yes, sir.
You already know. Hayland FC. Yeah, man. We outside.
This guy, man.
We outside.
Anyway, let's get back to the topic. Yeah, inspirations.
Yeah. Sorry, you ready to? Sorry, I'm passionate in it. I'm passionate.
No, I hear it. We love it. We love it.
But yeah, alright, so inspirations, Tyler, 100%. Probably my biggest inspiration. So that's like the US stuff I was listening to. And you got Joey as well. He's the one that taught me to rap really in terms of like wordplay.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what a double entendre was before I listened to Joey. Do you know what I'm saying? Like double entendre, triple entendre. Like he showed me all of that.
Who was you listening to before that?
Before that, bro. Before all of this, before Tyler, all of that, I wouldn't even say I was consciously listening to music because it was just whatever was charting at the time. Like if it was Tiny and Labyrinth with Pass Out, like it was that. If it was like I wasn't consciously, I was just going with the flow with everyone, innit? But then eventually I stumbled upon Tyler and I was like, right, okay. And start listening to that. At the time as well, I was listening to a lot of Arctic Monkeys as well. A rock band, yeah. Okay. I was listening to a lot of them, innit? So I was listening to Arctic Monkeys around the same time I was listening to Tyler. It was like 2013.
So this is Tyler on the cusp of digging more into his artistry back.
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to getting away from like the whole what he was doing on like Goblin and Bastard, the whole like provocative stuff.
Yeah, because Wolf was like the first one where you got to kind of hear him go a bit more into that. I mean, you could hear senses of that on Goblin. Then there's a song called AU79 where it was literally just all production. There wasn't any rapping. I'm trying to think of other songs on Goblin that were still very like cinematic in that way and musical, but there were others in it. But like he'd always been using chords, but over like heavy synths and then heavy drums. But the chords would be there. You have to listen for them and clock them. But like the casual listener wouldn't clock them in it. Yeah. But yeah, Wolf was like the first thing I'd actually heard of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. But then from the UK, it's around 2019 that I really started getting into that because obviously this is around the time that I moved back from uni, innit? Okay. So at the time, like living in the woods and that, I was back with my brother now, innit? Yeah. So my brother he's UK, cutting UK is what bleeds out. Do you know what I mean? So running tunes with my little brother now, like Skepta is pretty much his favourite artist, innit? I hear it. So when he's running like all of these tunes from like these newer like UK artists that I hadn't heard of before, like he was showing me like Jevon.
Jevon's hard.
And he was a heavy Nux fan as well. I knew of Nux before. Nux before that, but I wasn't like deeply listening. Yeah. So then that's when I started getting into that the UK side a bit more, because then it was like, oh, there's actually people in the UK that I'm doing what I'm trying to do as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and they've been doing it too. And you can hear the influence from the American guys that I'm talking about on their sound as well. Yeah. So it's like, okay, there's other people that speak the same language as me. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I thought I was the only one coming to the UK with this. I was just ignorant, innit? I was just like, oh. So then, cool, got exposed to that after, and I was like, okay, say nothing. Like, other people that I could name, like Koji Radical, another person that I can name, Little Sims, Oscar Wilde Peace, hard, like all of them in it. Like I just started taking them in like way more, to the point where now that's pretty much all I listen to now.
Same.
Like,
I feel you.
That's pretty much all I listen to. I don't even listen to I don't listen to mainstream UK rap, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not because it's not good. It's just because because I'm so used to listening to stuff that is so like left of center and like just different, like because Tyler was always different. Yeah, he was around the time that Drake was like the hottest thing. Like Drake is still the biggest right now in terms of numbers and etc. But I'm talking about when he was like, do you know what I mean? Like if you're reading this is too late and like do you know what I mean? When it was like this guy is this, So when he was doing that, Tyler was still doing his like. Everyone calling him weird and so I'm so used to that. So it's like that's why I tend to gravitate more towards the quote unquote alternative, because I know you might have that debate, bro. That's why I said quote unquote.
How do you feel about that?
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I'll be so honest. for me, I've always been like an outcast in it, in terms of like the music thing, and whatever. So I've always felt like, in many regards, like left out of what is meant to be happening. But I never expected love from no one, innit? I was like, I'm just gonna do my thing. I know some people won't rate it, but then whatever. So that's when people actually rate it. I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, okay, so like, do you know what I mean?
You're an artist, bro. You can tell when you listen to the music, the way you've done it. Yeah, you're an artist, bro.
Nah, appreciate it. I'm so sorry, I forgot the question I was getting.
Yeah.
So my attention, bro. You were saying.
Wait, what was the question, bro?
Oh, fuck.
Bro, man, forgot the question already.
Literally, while I was starting, I was flowing to get there, and I was like, I forgot what the question was.
Oh yeah, what do you think of the label Alternative?
Okay, yeah. So when I was trying to find what to call my sound, and I found that people were calling it alternative, I was like, okay, this is my gang then. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is my crew. Like, these are the people I'm with the alternative guys. I'm da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So when I kind of wore it as like a badge, like, to be like different, I kind of wore it as a badge. Because all this time, it's kind of been thrown on me anyway, that I was never going to be, do you know what I mean? It's kind of been thrown on me anyway. So cool. Now, I hear what people are saying when they're saying, oh, let's not be alternative. Like, let's not call it alternative, but call it like just normal, whatever. But I mean, if you don't do that, then there's a bunch of guys that just won't get love, I think, anyway.
But just call it rap, bro.
I agree.
No, but some of it's not rap. But I feel
No. All of it is rap. All of it is rap. All of it is. Because the reason why people call it alternative is because it's like, wait, this isn't what we hear in the mainstream. What the heck? Because, okay, let me picture it like this. Yeah. If Kendrick and J. Cole were in the UK and they were making the same music that they're making now in the UK, would you call them mainstream or would you call them alternative?
They'll be mainstream still.
That is cap. They'll be UK alternative. They'll be UK alternative.
Dave is their equivalent.
Equivalent to what?
To like a Cole thingy. Like,
No,
I don't
you're
think
talking.
so. I
You're
don't
talking
think so
in terms
still.
of conscious
I don't
rapping.
think so.
I'm talking sonically. Like, okay, have you heard Kendrick Worldwide Steppers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
There was that dun dun dun. That production.
Yes.
Would you ever hear that in the UK mainstream? Ever? Be honest, bro.
No.
Exactly. If someone in the
that's
UK,
hip-hop, though.
hold on,
That's
It's-
hip-hop.
No, but it's alternative hip hop now. That's what it's called.
No,
if someone in the UK did that, you would say that was alternative.
No,
Do not cap. You would say that was alternative hip hop.
For me,
you could hear Koji Radical rap on that, but you could not hear like a mate.
Them niggas are hip hop. For me, alternative
fair.
rap, is the people that are singing, doing the melody stuff, and
What? That's still hip hop though.
yeah, that's alternative rap. But like the Little Sims, the likes of yourselves, and all of that, I feel like you guys are hip hop, like traditional hip hop. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool. That's what I would class us as well.
Yeah, traditional hip hop.
Yeah,
but
that's
whereas
what I
the
class
people
as well.
that I call alternative are the people that are doing the singing and like the yeets of them. Do you know what I mean? That do trap and they kind of experiment. It's like a
But
mix
why is that
of sounds.
alternative though? Why
No,
is that
because
alternative?
it's like a mix of sounds. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like.
But bare
Do you know what I
genres
mean?
borrow from like,
No,
for
absolutely.
example, like some people would say that jazz is like, obviously jazz is part of the evolution from waltz music, right? So like
Wait, what
ballroom
waltz music? Oh,
ballroom kind of slow dancing, and then jazz is kind of an interpretation of that. Is that evolved from that?
Yeah.
No one calls jazz alternative. Like, no one says jazz
But that's
is
because
alternative.
over time it got its name.
So you're saying it's gonna be alternative for now, and then eventually,
because even trap music, it never, like when it first came out, people were calling that alternative, and then trap music became the term of it. Do you know what I mean?
okay, fine.
Do you
I don't get why you'd use a term that you know is temporary. Like, why would you?
Fam,
Like, if you
I
know
just
it's not-
disagree with the whole separation of it. Like, the fact that alternative artists have a different sound to what's mainstream. So, because of that, it's called alternative. You're all making different variations of the same music. So, why not call it the same? Do you get me?
Yeah, but of course it will be all the same, but like it's a sub General.
Oh, it's not a sub anything, bro.
It's a sub-genre.
It's the same thing,
Like, trap
man.
music is not hip hop. Like,
Yes,
it's,
it is.
like,
What?
It's literally called trap hop, bro. Like, it's literally like.
This is crazy to me.
Nah, but in terms of like, let's say that when you listen to a
It's
trap
so
song,
low, man. It's so low, man. It's so low, man. It's so low, man. It's so low, man.
I just don't get it, man.
back to Green Roses, yeah.
Yeah, back to it. Let's get back to it, man. Because you could have this argument for days, bro.
Yeah, we could
So
still.
keep it going.
We could still.
Yeah, back to Green Roses. I wanted to ask your skits. Like, what was the process in terms of how you did them? Like, did you create the project first and then fill it out, or did you?
Bro, literally, you can hear in the earliest demos of the tracks, they had the skits in there.
Already.
Sick.
Yeah, already. Like, there was
Do you know
even
what? That
more of a
makes
story.
sense.
There was even more of a story, but I didn't end up going all the way with that because even in the making of the tape, there were bare things that I was going to add, bare things that were going to, like, there's some spillover of tracks that didn't end up like getting onto it because it was just going to end up being too long. It was gonna, like, the whole storyline was going to be like really long in it.
Yeah.
But I knew that I hadn't gotten to that level artistically where I'd be able to execute something in a way that would still draw people in for that long. Well, in that I'll be happy with anyway. So that's why I made it the way it was, and there was some skits that were still like that were cut out even. Like the interlude was meant to be a bit different as well. I was meant to rap over the interlude for a bit. I was meant to, like, do you know what I mean? There was meant to be bare things that were meant to happen. Not bare, actually. Just a few tweaks here and there, innit? I had a completely different outro. Even to start the tape, I had a different idea of what the whole tape was going to center around, innit?
Yeah.
It was just when I made the song Green Roses, I was like, okay, why didn't I name the tape after this? And then the whole tape ended up just taking a different turn, innit? So, yeah, so like skits,
That
something from very, very early that I've always wanted to like have in my stuff, innit? I just feel like it's a way of adding personality. But then also the music I was hearing when I first started hearing like hip hop music had skits.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like we
Tyler
lost
had skits.
that, bro.
Tyler had skits. Kanye had
Yeah.
skits. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just adding that personality and making things different and not just sounding like, not just sound like everyone else. Do you
And
know
I
what I mean?
think the way you've done the skits as well, it's not skits that you want to skip after you've heard it once or twice, because it kind of gives you like a good audio experience, and that's why when you're listening to the project, the way you've broken it up, and then the skits and whatnot, like even what's the song? Come over.
Come over, yeah.
Come over. And
Yeah,
at
the
end
one
of it,
that
killed me every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Trust,
Appreciate it.
trust.
Like, you can tell you take time in terms of the artistry and the way you play and everything.
Even that skit at the end was actually longer, but I actually made it short at the end because it was longer. Like it was like I was just gonna go off on the go with it, but I actually made it short, innit?
I hear it still.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool.
And do you play, what instruments do you play instruments as well?
Yeah, so from like primary school, I've been learning how to play drums because my big cousin was teaching me how to play drums at church, innit?
What's it?
Apparently, when I was a kid, like during service, I just pick up the sticks and just start whacking the drums, innit? So,
I hear you.
so my big cousin saw that as an opportunity to like, oh, he's passionate, like let me actually teach him, innit? So that's where I first cultivated rhythm, innit? And learned about rhythm and and then when I hit like 10, 11, no, when I hit 12, that's when I started playing keys. My dad bought a keyboard, so I used to come back after school, like just sit on the keyboard for hours. Obviously, I didn't have a teacher, but I was just figuring it out, just like learning simple songs. Like my dad actually taught me my first chord, innit? So he taught me "Lean on Me" by Bill Withers.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so that was like, when he taught me that, it was just like, okay, what happens if I move like this key over to here or this key over to here with that finger and and just experimenting for hours. Then I taught myself like African Queen, something. Yeah. So I taught myself that, and then I taught myself like, then I started going to more complex on like songs like Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. No, I don't know if you know that. Yeah, so that also Ordinary People, John Legend.
Yeah.
So what, you was playing it and then trying to learn it key by ear?
So yeah, so I would literally just play it off a YouTube video, like of the song, like the YouTube thing of the song, and then I would just be doing it with my ear and be like, okay, this sounds like, and then just figuring it out and playing it, innit?
That's crazy.
And then
that's a sick way to learn.
So that was that. I had guitar lessons as well at school. So it was a point where I had drums, guitar, piano. Like that was what I knew how to play. I did sax for a bit as well. But my sax is just collecting dust from that. I hate that. I'm trying. But yeah, so when I started making beats though, I did start using keys. I do sometimes still use keys, but I think because I can like literally just program my drums in, I can program, like I've got my boy Nikoi on guitar, like he's crazy on guitar, like he's the one that did the guitar solo at the end of Come Over, innit? He actually made the second beat on the tape. So you can hear on the skit where I'm like, oh, nah, I knew I was meant to do all the production. But so that's him, innit? So like, so because I've got that, it's like, I could learn, but it's like, he's very dependable. Like I can send him something now, by midnight he will send me a demo back. Do you know what I mean? Same with J Keys on the keys. I can send him something now, by midnight he'll send me something back. So it's like, why don't I just use people that have actually been holding in that skill for time and not been lazy like me, where I just kind of left it. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, fair.
So yeah.
No, that's cold.
That's cold. Like you said, your cousin helped you learn drums at church.
Yeah.
Like, how does church play into your music? Like being a Christian and that.
Yeah, bro, very big part, man. I mean, I would only say that I've actually been a Christian for like 3 years.
Okay.
Like maybe 4 years now. Like coming on to 4 years. Okay. But I've grew up in a Christian home, innit? So at all stage of life, I would say, yeah, I'm a Christian. But,
I hate you.
I was just doing whatever I wanted Monday to Saturday. I hate you. Yeah, but now it's the thing where I think I fully understood the thing for myself, and I feel like a lot of people just copy what they see their parents doing and what they see people around them doing, because it's convenient, innit? At the end of the day, like if all your friends and family are from that particular like belief system or whatever, you just follow and just whatever without actually thinking about it. So
I feel you.
Yeah, man, plays a big part, man.
I hear it. Like even down to like not swearing, and whatnot.
Yeah,
like and even on the song Woods as well, like the whole story of you staying at home, to do Bible study.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you would have been in the same place
at the same time.
Raw.
Like the shooting happened. Yeah, it was mad. It was mad, bro. It was mad.
Raw.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. Like,
very crazy.
How often do you like life events like influence your music like that? Like,
all the time, man. Like life is where I get all my lyrics from. Like let me think about. I'm trying to think about one song that I'm trying to think of a lyric that you might have heard already, and it's like, okay, like for example, on Green Roses, where I said a line like, I asked my dad for a silver spoon, he told me be a man.
I was gonna ask you about that story.
Yeah, so like
that
obviously
that felt like a real conversation.
Yeah, bro, it was a real conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like, just to be real, times were tough. I didn't have bread, bro. I didn't have bread.
We've been there still.
Do you know what I mean?
Trust.
But you see, the thing is, like, I'm gonna be real. I'm not like from the hood. I'm not from. Do you know what I mean? Like, my dad patterned his thing. Like, he came to this country, was cleaning, but now man's. Do you know what I mean? He's in a good position where he can. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I know he has bread. I know he can give me bread. But he was like, I don't want you to get soft, basically.
I feel that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever trouble you're in, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure that out.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I mean? You gotta figure it out. So whatever I had to do, whether it was selling a beat or whatever, like whatever to do to make ends meet, when it was tough, I had to figure it out myself. So that's why I came up with that lyric. Like, I asked my dad for a silver spoon. He told me be a man, because it was real.
Right. What? How long were you in that period for where you had to man up and do your own thing?
I think it was like a solid 3-4 months. It was like tough. Like, it was tough. But it was kind of self-inflicted, but at the same time, it was self-inflicted, but at the same time, it was like, I didn't really know what else to do. So basically, I was working in it. I've been working in office jobs since uni in it. I did economics and finance at uni. I'm good with numbers in it, so I can Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm even right now, I'm in consultancy right now.
Ah, sick.
So like, do you know what I mean? I wear
hate
smart
you,
shirt and
I
whatever
hate
to the
you
office
still.
and whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it's a thing where like, there was a point where in office jobs I just wasn't performing in it. Like it was just, do you know what I mean? It was like, I didn't know what it was. But then I clocked like, when I'm working from home, my computer's there, my MPK is there, like I'll just pick it up and start making, because that's where my real passion is, do you know what I mean? So then I was realising I was like underperforming in work, and that was making me like get hated at the office. Like, they didn't like me, they wanted to get rid of me. But then in music, if things would just go well, do you know what I mean? I was getting all the people that I listen to, the names I'm mentioning, people saying to me that I'm cold, do you know what I mean?
Hey,
So
man, listen.
I'm feeling like the man in music, but then in the office I'm feeling like one, do you know what I mean? So I was just like, do you know what, F it, I'm just going to quit my job and then go studio and see what happens. And then that's when I was just banging out things. And that's when I managed to actually finish the tape. Yeah, and that's how I made the song "Yeah" actually, because basically I got let go of like one of my previous roles.
Okay.
So then that's why I was like, okay, whatever this defeat is done, like, I'm not gonna let it change me or make me a different person. I'm still gonna be the same person. So that's why I made the song "Yeah," because it was like I'm still the same person.
Oh
You're banging on that one.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's
that
literally what
beat
the
is
whole
cold,
song was about.
by the way. Yeah,
Love. That's literally what the whole song was about. So that's why I just, do you know what I mean? So a lot of it is real life, and then that's why I was in that sitch, and then with my dad, it was like, do you know what I mean? I'm grateful that he did that though, because if he didn't, I wouldn't be who I am now. I wouldn't be able to like, figure stuff out now. Because now if I'm in that situation again, I know what to do. Do you know what I mean? To get out of that. So.
How does he feel about the music thing?
At the time when I first started rapping, I was like 14, 15, he was not hearing it, bro. He was not hearing it. Because he would hear me like search up Joey Bada's type beat on YouTube and just start trying to rap and whatever. And then after he'd be like, Mr. Rapper, read your book. And I was like, yeah.
But you gotta start from somewhere, do you get me?
Yeah. Like, but the thing is, obviously, one thing that I've realised is our parents' generations, don't understand creative pursuits, because in a lot of their heads, well, my parents anyway, they've come from like a tough environment to a place where like now it seems like there are things that there's a lot more opportunity for them to succeed here, but still there's a lot of challenges that they have to face. Like, for example, my dad has told me times where he's called like a landlord or a potential employer saying, oh, like, do you have somewhere I can stay, or can I work here? They would hear his accent and they would say, literally, we don't take black people here. Like, straight up, do you know what I mean? So he's been like, so after all of that, he's gone to uni and whatever, got degrees and that, and then patterned and then got his thing now. But like, he would now say, like, education is key. Like, that's it. You need to get a degree. You need to get a job that is related to the degree, and then whatever in it. So my boy's calling me. That's mad. But yeah, so but yeah, because he like, you haven't spoken in a minute, innit? That's why I'm like, yo. So yeah, what's it? So because of that, in their head, they want security in it for us. They want security for us.
That's what they knew, innit?
Yeah, like they generally don't want the bad stuff that they had to go through.
Yeah,
they don't want it, so that's why they do that, and that's why like. So I understand it now, but my dad's hearing it now. Like, when I did the release party for the tape, he came. Do you know what I mean? He came. My mum came as well. Dope. My little brother, little sister came. Like, it was. Do you know what I mean? It was blessed. It was blessed. Like, do you know what I mean? It was there, and then they proper believe in the thing now. Do you know what I mean? Proper believe in it. Like, my dad was doing. You know how your parents always wanted to do, my song. So all the aunties and uncles and that. My dad was doing that for my music. Like, you know what I mean? Because he saw the interviews I was getting, whatever, and he was like, they were interviewing Samson on TV. Bro. And I was like, I don't know where you got TV from, but
yo, hey man.
Do you know what I mean? So it's blessed now, but yeah.
That's it.
Nah, man. That's dope still. That's dope. I can't lie. But yeah, also, I wanted to ask, did you actually sample somebody pounding yam.
Yeah, bro, no cap, bro. I did, bro. Look, I'm not even capping. I'm not even capping. You think I'm capping, bro?
What's the original sound?
The original sound. Look, bro. I literally have a folder on my camera called "Using This to Make Beats." Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Cause I've been storing stuff. Wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. Using This to Make Beats. Look, the top video, bro. It's the aunties pounding yam, bro. Look. You can hear rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you slow that down.
Nah, I sped it up actually. I sped it up and then pitched it down. So then it's like going doom, 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 doom. And then I put it in with the drums and then, do you know what I mean? Just added texture to the drums over the hook, innit? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because basically basically my family, we have like a one big like group chat with the aunties, cousins.
Yeah, same.
So like one auntie sent it in and then my cousin said it's rhythmic and I was like, yeah, it is. So then I screen recorded, this was in 2020. I screen recorded it and I knew I was going to use it at some point later. So then April 2021, I was making a beat for you. I was like, oh yeah, that thing I recorded last year. Put it in.
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why you screwing your face?
Nah, cause it's just mad. It's just mad what artists can like get inspired by or like find.
Man. I don't even think that's the craziest thing I've done. I don't even think that's the craziest thing I've done. If
What's
I'm
the
honest,
most obscure thing you've used?
Oh, okay. Like even on Opaque, it was a video of a girl playing guitar. Like, well, actually, that's not really that obscure, but it's the way I flipped it. Like, wait, let me see if I can even find it. Oh yeah, it's this one. So this is what it started off with, yeah. And then I ended up with this.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So reversed, chopped, like all of that. And then you add drums to it and then it just becomes a whole thing.
Smash.
Let me get this right. Got no disguise, cards in my hand.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that, do you know what I mean? I'm always listening out for stuff like this, man. Like all the time, bro. All the time. Even the Green Roses actual sample, you see the singing, it was a girl, she was doing a cover of Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World.
Okay,
You know that I see trees, green, red roses too. So trees, green, roses. And then Jay Dilla always used to do this thing where he would speak over samples to make it say something different. So what I was doing, I was looping the thing where she was going trees, green, roses. I was just walking around my room going trees of green roses. And I was like, wait, I can make it sound dreams. So I was like, dreams, green roses. Searched up what green roses meant. And I was like, okay, cool, sick. And then from there, the story was told.
Yo.
You can tell you're an artist though.
Yeah, no, artists are different.
The process you've taken, yeah.
Yeah.
It shows still.
That's different. That's different still. I can't lie.
I mean, to me, it's just normal, isn't it? That's why I'm like, why is everyone shocked at that?
Yeah, but nah, you don't. Whoa.
It's just normal, yeah.
Yeah, normal people don't think like that. Well, I can only speak for myself anyway. But
yeah, that's crazy.
You don't rate Joey Bada, isn't it? So that's why.
no, relax. Listen, I rate a lot of man, innit? I rate Joey, but it's not. Well, that's a different one still. But yeah, nah, man. Wait, so Green Roses wasn't the initial idea for the tape?
Nah.
What was the original idea?
The original idea was it was gonna be about family. So, basically, just before. So I gotten back from uni. So basically, there's a song, like my first song that I released, that I think was like my sound was Where, innit? So that's something I dropped that in 2020. That was basically, I just got some bad news about a family member, innit? So then after that happening, it was like 2 weeks after that, it was my cousin's birthday. So after having to like grieve the loss of like a family member, after that I had to celebrate the life of another. Do you know what I'm saying? Like really close. Crazy. And I was like, there's something here. Do you know what I mean? Like I've had to learn how to appreciate family despite being in pain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I wanted to make a tape about family, innit? So like the outro had a recording of like all of my cousins being together and like the intro was gonna be Where, innit? And then the outro was gonna be called Here. Because after starting off like where do I go?
Yeah.
You end up and you're like, I'm here, I understand it now. Do you know what I mean?
You can say that still, but
Yeah. But yeah, like as things progressed though, it just became, I don't know, more evident that like it was kind of steering in a different direction. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it might be a concept that I can explore later, but for now, it just kind of went into a different direction. So that's why I ended up with Where To, which is the interlude, because Where To is like, where do I go to? But then Where To, because it's the sequel to the first one, and it's using and it's using the chords from the first one, and then I grabbed the vocal sample from the first one to bring it in there. And then you can hear a recording of like my boy calling in like, I heard about what happened, like what's good, because it's relating to, do you know what I mean, the situation, innit?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like that, and then that's why after that it's like quiet, and then you go into Green Roses where it's like, now I know how to deal with tough times, so I still get to deal with the concept in a way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's cold. That's cold.
Right, okay. That's, I didn't even see that. I didn't even deep that.
Yeah, man. That's for like, do you know what I mean? There's certain people that, obviously on the Discord and that's where I'll be talking a bit more about like going into depth with them kind of things there. So, yeah. I might do something to kind of like, do you know what I mean? Like, talk about like the deeper side of, because there's the other side of things that a lot of people don't really know about when it comes to the
should,
I'm making. Yeah.
Because like it's great insight into what is behind. Yeah, exactly. What's behind the music and that. But yeah.
On 22, I wanted to ask about the flow, the back to back you did with the it kind of felt like a back to back when you was doing with your normal voice, and then I don't know what you did with the voice on it. Like there's
the vocal where it was like a deeper vocal that came in.
And you did that a couple of times, like pitching, like
I love doing that, man. I love doing that. Again, that was something that Tyler did in the early days. Like, you know what I mean? It just cleared the influence. I mean, when I first started, I just thought it was from me, but then when I listened to like all the stuff I was listening to, it was like, hold on, like, do you know what I mean? That was actually happening from, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, on Yar you can hear that. That's my voice, innit? On the hook, innit? It's just pitched down, innit? So I think I use it to represent the different voices I have in my head, but I just use it as a way to like, that's a way of me expressing them. It's another way of like having my kind of Samson signature on it and being different and just, do you know what I mean? And just going through it in that way. And then people know, okay, that's a Samson verse or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't done it as much recently. I think, I'm just thinking back to it now, that's true. I haven't done it that much recently. But defo like, yeah. No, I might even still do it at some point again soon, to be honest. But I love voice manipulation, all of that. I love doing that. Yeah. Like even Woods is another example. Like that's me rapping and then I pitched it up and then like
that was hot.
Yeah. Love, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even on the topic of 22, are you gonna make it like a yearly thing where you talk about something on your birthday, like you've done 23?
I don't know if I'm going to do 24. When I made 22, I knew I was going to make 23 in it. Because 22 was when I saw the bread was about to run out.
Okay.
So that's when I was like, I'm 100% making 23 because I don't think it's going to be okay. Like, and that's why I spelt it in that way, because I knew I was going to be free from the shackles of 22.
I hate.
That's what I knew. Like, already... Literally, I have the notes on my phone that I used to write the lyrics for 23. December 2021, which is a few months after I've released 22 now, I wrote, now I'm 23, prayed at 22, now I'm living out my dreams. Like, that's the only lyric I wrote, because I knew, and I wasn't even there yet. It was still time before I was going to be 23, but I knew that I was going to be living out my dreams, as in like, what like being able to make, because for me being able to make music is the dream for me.
Yeah.
Like when I wanted to make music and then I started like trying to do it and whatever, and then I was seeing people like doing it as their career, I was like, wait, we can actually get paid to do this.
Yeah.
Like swear, like
Apparently so.
do you know what I mean? Like making music is such a drug to man. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
making
I
it
can
and then
imagine.
hearing that, nah man.
I can imagine
It's
still.
a drug, man. It's a drug, man, for real. So
But 24 is not coming.
in my head, I mean, I can't lie. After 23 came out, like I started making a beat for what I thought would be 24, but then I was like, no, I don't think so.
Why not do it though? Like,
I feel like I would just leave it and then do like 33 or something. Like, do you know what I
that's
mean? Like
mad.
that's what
that's mad.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, I might just do. Just like, do you know what I mean? Just
But how would you document the year thing? Like, I feel
I don't
like
know.
other artists do that. Like, Nux does
yeah, oh yeah, he
the
does. Yeah,
thing.
What is
Who else does
he
it?
did. He did 21 Candles and
Yeah, 21 Candles, and then you done, is it 23?
No, he did Jubilee as well. He did
Yeah, Jubilee
that
as
was,
well.
Because someone Jubilee. What's Jubilee year again? Is that 25 or something? Isn't it?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah. So
That's-
I wasn't even expecting 22 to take off the way it took off. You know, I wasn't expecting that.
Why though?
the flows on there crazy.
No, I appreciate it, but like for me, it was like, I literally wrote it like a few weeks before it came out. Like I wasn't. It wasn't. I made the beat. Yeah, I made the beat and then wrote the lyric. Yeah, that's another one that I made quite quickly. But that one took me like maybe, let me see, like 3 hours or so to make. Like 3-4 hours to
Mad.
make. I made the beat and then I just had it running through my room and then I was just writing. I was just thinking what rhymes with 22 and then just writing. And then obviously my sister could hear it running from my room. She was like, "You really like that song, innit?" And I was just like,
That's
"Yeah,
crazy.
I was like, "You really like that song you made, innit?" I was like, "Yeah, I love it, man. I love it, man." So, yeah, yeah, man.
Cold. Okay. What's, I don't know. Any more questions? Oh yeah. Losing that hard drive.
Ah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was deep, man. But I mean,
What was it? How is it? You just don't know.
I'm
what
not gonna lie. It was that mostly my fault. I can't lie. It was that mostly my fault. I can't lie.
Gosh.
It was mostly my
What
fault.
happened? What happened?
I left it, innit? I left it. I forgot it when I was leaving the studio in Tottenham as well. Tottenham.
People are hungry still.
Yeah, legit. There's people waiting outside just to go inside the studio because it's warm inside.
Oh, bro.
So yeah, I can't lie. I was expecting it to be stolen. When I realized I'd lost it, I was expecting it to be stolen. But then my boy went to the studio to check, and then he said, "Yeah, there's nothing there." There was someone that was there. They were there the day before. They said they couldn't see nothing. I mean, I'm still in communication with the studios now to see what happened to it, but I mean, I haven't really got my hopes up like that. But I mean, it's what it is. Just have to keep it stepping and just, do you know what I mean, create and just keep creating, because at the end of the day, I still had all of like the bounces of my beats stored, but it's just that I can't access the stems, so I still have to remake everything. But at least I have the actual audio of the beat, so I can drag it in, remake it, and I can hear it and remake it. If anything, even if I didn't have that, I'd remake it from memory. Like, I don't care. Whatever I need to do, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do it. So.
But don't you feel like it's, I don't know, it's mad, but it's like a sign from God, like, to start afresh.
Yeah.
Even though it's a lot of music, like, I can imagine there's a lot of stuff on there, unreleased, that
Hello.
you wanted out there, innit? But you gotta start from...
I don't want that side.
Bro, I hear it though.
I don't want it with no memory card, because I'm a photographer. That's a similar thing. I don't want to do no memory card, bro. That's long, man.
Bro, I don't know, man.
I can't lie, photography is different though, because you said photography, innit?
Yeah.
If you lose that, it's long, because there are certain, like, to get a shoot together,
Exactly,
and then there's certain things in a moment, it was just perfect, and you will never get that moment again. But like with beats, I can just get back into my room, remake it. Do you know what I mean? I can get back to my room and remake it. It's not as hard as, I don't have to get a whole team of people together or organise a person to be at this particular place at this time. I don't even have to leave my house. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Just
So.
be in yard and just do the thing, innit? So
I wanted to ask for Opaque. What's the the message on that like, for Opaque?
So it's basically about like doing but not saying much. So like acting but being quiet and just letting your work speak rather than speaking, innit? Because like opacity is literally about how much you can see through something, innit? It's the opposite of transparent, innit? So that's why a lot of the lyrics are like that. Like I said, something like I make moves off the net or something like, or like even Dave creates a lyric where he said, trying less to do the most with more words. So it's like trying, like that's the point of it, innit? Just to speak less but just do more. And then people say, like when they see the work you're doing, like how did you do this? It's like, do you know what I mean?
It's moving in silence.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Fire.
I hear it.
And the artwork, how did you come up with that artwork?
That was all Chester, man. So Chezza is like, he's like the visionary when it comes to, so obviously I create the art and the sounds, but he's the visionary when it comes to like the visuals and how things all look, right? So he was like, okay, cool, Samson, order this torch from Amazon. He just sent me the link. I was like, okay, cool, like ordered it. He was like, okay, these green roses, ordered them, like we're gonna put this together or whatever. Okay. So now he basically we have access to this office, innit? And then, so he's now, it's almost like it's like a warehouse-ish kind of converted. Some places are offices, but so he was like, okay, cool, we're gonna use this warehouse room, all the lights off. I'm gonna stand on this ladder at the top. Yeah. Then he brought Joshua Spence. So he's a sick photographer, like cold photographer. Yeah. So he like calls him up, tells him to come through. So then we're all there now, and then managed to get seventh stores to supply the trackie for me for the shoot, innit? Because like no booking in it, so she helped like supply the trackie, because that was another thing that was Chester's idea as well. Chester was like, reach out to her. He made a whole like deck, like a whole like presentation thing to send it through to her, like so it looks like whatever, cool. And then he was just like, okay. Then Corby, my boy Corby that told me how to make beats as well, was there. So Chester was like, okay, cool. So you stand here, we're all gonna put the roses around you, and then we're gonna put the torch at the top, and then just take the photo. So everyone's holding different things, doing different things at the time. Crazy how it came together. And then we just managed to get that moment, just take the photo. And I remember when we did it and we looked at it, and then obviously Chester color graded it after as well. Yeah. But it's like, it looks like I've got like a proper like backing, like like we're literally using the bare minimum resources to get this together.
That's how you make magic,
and
bro.
Yeah, legit. Like it's mad, like it's so mad. Like we're using the bare minimum resources like to get all of this together, and we're still, do you know what I mean? Even that's the same day that we shot the Green Roses freestyle video. You know what I'm saying? So Josh is out here with his camera, holding a camera, and Corby's like this with the torch on his tiptoes, trying to make sure the torch is on me, and then Chester's like standing back, like, and he's saying, okay, move here, but obviously you can't hear that because the audio is taken up. He's like, move it, and I'm just doing my thing, I'm just whatever, and like that, do you know what I mean? So to there's people that get teams where they're spending like 10, 15k to make something like that. Do you know what I mean? And we spent maybe like no more than like bill 50. And,
bro, but again, you don't take much to make great things. You get me?
Legit. Agreed.
I think that's probably one of the best areas to be in when you're in that DIY phase, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you got the good network where everybody can create different parts and help create a vision and that.
Yeah, legit. Me, Corby and Chester all lived together on our final year at uni, innit? So that was a time when we did a lot of this, like we would have ideas and then we'll go to each other's room and be like, hey, what do you think if we did this? And what do you think if we did that? And so
I had similar,
like it's the best place to grow and that, innit? And just sharing ideas and that, and bro, there's way more to come, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what I was gonna ask. Just to round up on that, what are you saying for 2023?
2023 is gonna be insane, man. Insane. I'm dropping another tape.
Swear down.
This year. No cap. This year. I'm dropping another tape.
Okay.
I wanna see you perform.
You want to see him perform?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might do a show still.
Why not, man?
Might do one
You
still.
should still.
Might do one still, yeah. Might do one still.
Any collabs on the way as well?
Hella collabs.
I seen that you were working with like Rico.
Yeah.
Rico for me is one of the coldest.
Rico literally belled me today. That is so funny.
Bro.
That is so
Yeah,
funny.
nah.
Yeah. Tune with Rico coming out this year. Tune with DXVL coming out this year. Tune with... There's
Bro,
other names I can
DXVL
name.
has a song
Yeah.
that he done. I don't know if he done it with Skeng though.
Oh,
But
yeah, I think so, yeah.
why did he take it down?
I don't know. You have to ask him. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy to ask. You have to ask him.
I'm gonna ask him still.
But me and him have got a tune that should be coming out literally like next month, Feb.
Okay.
So yeah, and that tune is. I'm not even playing that. Let me not play it now. But
Nah, keep it.
you don't want to hear it.
Nah, keep it for off the
Off
Can't
there.
hear it.
actually exclusive.
Yeah.
When will this interview come out though?
Tuesday.
Hey, let's just keep that one. Let's just skip it. Erase that from the footage.
Cool.
I said Tuesday. You wanna kill me?
Yeah, bro.
Kill me?
Alright, say nothing. Alright, cool.
Hey.
Who else then? Who else?
Who else? Bliss.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah.
He went my uni actually.
Oh,
But
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bliss. My boy Dave Creates, that was on Opaque as well. Another one. Gonna be collabing with Vagrant as well.
Okay.
Vagrant Real Estate, co-producer from Scotland. Trying to think.
Do you know about Bauer?
Of course I know about Bauer, man. Yeah, Bauer's cold, man.
YouTube.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, like, we have mutuals. We bumped into each other at a couple shows and whatever. But we've never actually, like, got it in, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah. Should I say the other one? I'll just say the other one is a singer who, is a singer. A singer.
A singer. What do they sing?
R&B singer. Yeah.
R&B singer.
Yeah.
What's the first letter in the name?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of confirmed, but it's. It's confirmed. Like they said, they're 100% down, but it's just about like actually getting.
I can bleep the name out.
You can bleep the name out.
I can bleep the name out.
You promise me you'll bleep the name out.
In the audio, at least, I'll bleep the name out.
Alright, say nothing. You have to check it. You know what I mean? You have to check.
Oh, I'll bleep it out.
You
I'll
bleep it out,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll bleep
Alright.
it out.
Do you know?
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So, yeah. Even Rico literally burned me today. I was on the train going to the left field like socials. Like, The Original as well. That's another one. The Original.
Sick.
Got on with him as well. But yeah, Rico literally belled me. And then he was just like, "Yo, what you saying?" I was like, "I'm good." He was like, "We need to drop our tune, man. I was like, "Okay, say nothing, bro."
Nah.
So I'll probably drop that one in March still. So basically, the plan for this next tape, I think I'm just gonna say it, yeah. But the plan for this, should I say the plan for the tape? The tape is coming in summer, innit? That's what I would say. The tape is coming in summer.
Early summer, yeah. So like May.
Late summer. What is it, May? May is spring, man. May is spring, man.
Let's have
This guy's excited, man. This guy's excited. Be streaming Green Roses, man. I beg. It came out November. Be streaming it, I beg.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like, okay.
Okay.
I won't expose my plans too much. I'm just gonna say the tape is coming out end of summer. And remember, it is hard to push a project all together at the same time on streaming platforms, because now someone can take one song and put it from their playlist, but back in the day they had to buy the whole CD if they wanted to just listen to one song. So that's all I'm gonna say, and take from that what you will. But I'm dropping the
That
tape
is very
end of summer.
cryptic. I don't.
Dropping tape end of summer. It's harder to push a project in today's time. That's what I'm gonna say.
This is sounding political, wasn't it? Like,
No, it'll be calm. Or I might say it off air. I'll say it off air.
Alright,
I'll
we'll say
it
that
off
for
air.
that. Cool. But any more questions before we go to the playlist?
No, don't think so.
Mm.
Don't think so.
Yeah, no. I feel like I feel like we covered it.
Yeah, your rapping ability, and I think it makes sense in terms of like what you said about like who you listen to and your inspirations. Because on certain songs you can tell that now I've had fun, but now I'm gonna show you that man's got the bars. You know what I mean?
Legit. That's what 6 was like. That's what 6 was like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not here to play anymore. This is
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No more fun and games. 2023 ain't fun and games, man. For real. For real, man.
I feel you. But cool. Alright, before we go, we got a playlist called Drake Could Never.
Drake could never.
Yeah, apparently.
Why are you man hating on Drake, man?
It's not me. I'm
not hate.
Listen,
It's
I'll be honest.
appreciation.
I'm like, I'm an Aubrey's angel, confirmed. I'm part of that association. Do you get me?
Swear.
But this guy feels like Drake is mid.
Wait, who's the number one? What song is the number one song on Drake Could Never?
There's no.
It's
no
a
order.
playlist, isn't it?
There's no.
Like,
No, I'm saying, is this it? Is this the one?
no. Hashtag Drake Could Never.
Oh, hashtag Drake Could Never.
Yeah. All together.
Okay.
Wait, let me find the playlist.
But yeah, 2 songs could be a song, just to slap on the playlist. Any songs you wanna.
What's this here?
2 songs to put on the playlist, basically.
2 songs, but what's the vibe though?
Anything.
Any.
Oh, is this Apple
Anything.
Music playlist?
Both. Apple
Both.
Music and
Spotify.
Spotify.
Okay.
It's on
Anything.
both, yeah.
So I can choose anything to put on those.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
two
And there's
songs.
no particular genre.
No particular.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can find a song.
Trying to think, what would I actually put on? If I was to make a playlist today, what would I put on there? Bro, you can't limit me to 2 songs, man. That's criminal.
Just you, bro.
That is so criminal. Hey, yo, Stormzy's most recent album was cold, I can't lie.
It's
Nah,
okay.
I don't care what
It
anyone
was
says.
okay.
It was cold. It was cold.
You're liking it,
It
yeah?
was
Yeah,
okay.
I'm liking it. Man.
It was okay.
I'm liking it.
Taking journeys with that one, there.
Oh my days. Do you know what? Good to the Dreams by Rico. We need to put that
I
on there.
think I've already added that still.
Or actually, True G by Rico then.
True G.
True G by Rico. Yeah, because that one there. Crazy.
Okay, cool.
Very cold. Very, very cold. Oh my days, P Wavy's song came out. Guys, I'm saying it now, P Wavy's about to be the coldest person to ever come out of the UK.
Who's P Wavy?
He's got like 1 tune out, like his first ever tune on streaming platform just came out. But I know no one knows about him, but he's about to be one of the coldest. Anyway.
P Wavy.
Yeah, P Wavy, just remember the name.
How do you spell it?
It's then P and then space, then Wavy.
Wavy.
Yeah.
With an E.
Yeah, with an E, yeah.
Okay.
What would another song be? Okay, I said Rico, that song. So I can go old as well, like old school.
Yeah.
Because that's what I grew up hearing. I was literally, all my dad was running in the yard.
What kind of old school?
I'm talking like Bill Withers.
Who's that?
Bro.
Guys, let's turn this whole thing off right now. Oh my days. Oh my days.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro.
Name the song. I'll probably it would have to be.
Nah. The thing is, and you know what is sad? You know what is sad? He knows his songs. He just doesn't know the name. You know the songs.
Yeah. What are the songs? Name.
You but ain't no sunshine when she's
Oh
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Bill Withers. You've also got Lovely Day. Lovely Day. That's him as well. You got Lean on Me When You're Not. That's another one. That's him as well.
Oh yeah.
Fam, I already named 3 bangers. This guy. That's like saying you don't know who Stevie Wonder is.
No, that's crazy though. If you don't know Stevie Wonder, that's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised now. Man just said live to the mic. Who's that?
Bro, that's me.
That is silly.
I don't know.
You must be kidding me. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to change it up. The other one is Them Man Are Dead, Jamie and Big Zoo, because I think that is such a hard song. So we're just gonna do that. That's the other one.
Jamie, Big Zoo.
Damn, man. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. Big Zoo Variation featuring D Double. Goes. It's such a hard. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. But then I could say Duppy, Big Zoo featuring Javon. Like, okay,
That was the
first time I heard of Javon. You know, that was the first time I heard of Javon. Still.
Javon, doesn't he sing?
Yeah,
he sings and raps.
Javon, I think, generally one of the coldest come out of the UK as well. He was one of the people that I found at that same time in 2019. Like, it's cold. And the reason why these men are cold is because they have like an amalgamation of cultures between the British culture, but then the culture that their parents or grandparents had. So he's Brazilian, but he's UK as well. So he can sing and rap in that language, but then, do you know what I mean? But then also like rap in English, and he can go in like as if like an MC. He's done songs where he's just doing MCing. He's got songs where he's singing, like you've got Girl from Bahia, he's talking about a girl.
Yeah.
That song is hard.
Yeah, nah, he's cold.
He's cold. He's so cold. He's just so cold. He's taking a bit of hiatus from music, but he's one of the coldest. No cap.
What am I gonna add? I've listened to Joe James a lot recently.
Joe James cold. Joe James is very cold. Yeah, he's been very consistent recently as well.
Yes,
he's been attacking.
Hey, most consistent rapper last year. I can't lie.
Yeah, not even capping. Yeah, not even capping.
I'm putting some Brazilian song.
What's the song?
It's called Vampiro.
Vampiro.
Yeah, let me play it.
Don't you man get copyrighted if you?
Hey, we let it run, man. We let it run
You
still.
man are funny.
Vampiro by Matthew A.
Yeah.
W.I. Cool.
And
I'm gonna add Evil Scientist by Joe James.
Saying nothing.
I need to get into Joe James, you know.
He's cold, man.
No, he's very cold. Very, very cold.
And then I'm gonna add On the Level by Will House and S Get It.
I can't believe man actually said who's that when I said Bill Withers.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
still like that one there is wow.
That's slanderous still.
You see what I'm saying? This is why I think personally anyway, I think that like Americans have just a way more musical palette than UK people do in general, I think. Because think about it, think about it. Pretty much everyone from the Motown era was American. Not even pretty much. Everyone from the Motown era was American.
Yeah.
Like everyone from like even Harlem, with me, who had Gladys Knight, and then you have the father of soul, Sam Cooke. You have the king of pop, Michael Jackson. You have Bill Withers, who can sustain notes for ages, wrote amazing songs. This is all before auto-tune. This is before you could, do you know what I mean? This is before you had to have like, girls had to be like, well, I guess women still had to be sexualized in a way. They've been historically sexualized, but like everyone didn't have to have this like young image. Like Bill Withers was old and still dropped, not old, but I mean like relatively to like the stars we have today, and he was still dropping bangers.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder's fan base are still running his albums from the set, like Songs in the Key of Life. I can't lie, one of the best albums of all time.
But I feel like they have.
Let me write it down.
Songs in the Key of Life. This album
Is that
right
by
here.
Bill Withers?
No.
Oh my
Stevie
gosh.
Wonder.
Oh my god.
Stevie Wonder's got like that inner visions as well. Well,
I'm a hip hop guy, bro. I don't know anything about.
All of the hip hop guys you're listening to got their inspirations from mandem like this.
That's
All of them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. You don't even know what a like a pop way to introduce a jazz chord progression that catches your ear but pulls you in at the same time and keeps you entertained for the whole time without Stevie Wonder's chord progressions. Stevie Wonder's chord progressions birthed Tyler. Like Tyler's chord progressions. He says it all the time in his interviews. It's like, yeah, I literally just stole the chords from Stevie Sounds. Like, yeah, that's Stevie Wonder. So, like, Pharrell would say the same thing.
Yeah.
And you know Pharrell's been, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But the UK, what do we have?
But we don't have a hub of music like the US do.
Agreed. But I think our parents were listening to the right stuff, and then we just kind of. I mean, we've got very cold rappers. I would say we've got some very, very cold rappers.
Yeah.
And we have got artists here that are doing their thing. Like if we talk about UK R&B, we can talk forever.
Yeah.
But I just don't think the people that are in the mainstream are. There are not a lot of people making the raw art are giving shine in the mainstream, man. They're not. Like if we talk people like Shea Universe, we talk like I could go on for ages, and they're just in the mainstream. They're just
but again, it's that whole argument of the.
Oh, you're gonna say alternative before I throw this foot at you.
Yeah. But also in relation to that, the whole argument that UK R&B is dead. Like there's no UK R&B.
Yeah, that's such a lie. I was at the UK R&B Awards last week or 2 weeks ago. And it's a very alive scene.
Bro,
very alive scene.
People just say that, but I just feel it's lazy.
Yeah, they just say it because
you're not paying attention to it. But
it's just cool to say things like that. People say like grime is dead.
It's not though. Like
it's not dead.
Works are still running. Nah, we're not having that.
Grime is not dead.
No, but it's had its moment though, isn't it?
Everything had its moment.
Yeah,
someone could say 90s rap style was dead. Someone could say that if they wanted to, if they really wanted to be like ridiculous, but it's not dead. Like it's still alive. Like you mentioned people like Benny the Butcher. I could name like Westside Gun or whatever that's still rapping that. Like I wouldn't say like I wouldn't want to box them in that style. But I'm saying the same. You know what I mean? Like what people, the elements of those songs from back then that you're saying, like the cadence, the wordplay, the flows and that. It's all still there. It's all still there. You can see Grime's elements in drill. Yeah. Some of the most popular drill songs you can see Grime's elements in. You can see Grime, as you said, you can see Grime's elements in my music. Do you know what I mean? It will never die. It's a lie.
People just say that just to say anything. Man.
It's like saying Jungle's dead. Like, what are you on about? Like,
bro.
People say it to be cool, man.
Works is still running, man. What's the last song you wanted to add?
I think I'm gonna add 10 Toes.
10 Toes.
Yeah, off Jody and.
Yeah, that tape was cold still.
Oh my gosh, how did I not think of adding any Cleo Soul?
Cleo Soul. Hard.
Yeah, you're definitely a student of the game. It seems.
Yeah.
You're definitely a student of the game.
What do you mean?
Like, you've studied like
the
way,
bro.
Yeah, you do your due diligence.
Bro, I studied for years before I even started making any kind of music. Don't Let It Go to Your Head by Cleo Soul got me through some... Oh, boy. She's the best, man. Oh,
she is.
That woman.
I don't know nothing about her.
What?
I think you should just... You see that door? Bro. Just leave that door. Close it and just lock it from the other side.
You need to listen to Rose in the Dark still.
Yeah.
This guy is
the voice is cold, but like I'm not an R&B guy, innit? But
when
like,
I'm in your arms,
when I'm in your arms,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, nah. I feel like that's genuinely one of the best like albums to come out of the UK in quite some time.
It is. I'm just thinking, what music do you actually know? Like, what did you listen to?
But he listens to a whole lot, man. I listen to a whole lot still.
I don't like R&B like that. R&B is not a go-to, but I like certain R&B artists.
Fair, music is subjective, so...
But, yeah.
But you're wrong, but it's okay.
That's tough still.
Yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, man.
It's been sick.
Yeah, this has been sick still. Yeah, this has been cold still.
Not gonna lie, this is one of my favourite interviews I've done still.
Swear on.
No cap. No, and I've done quite a few.
Yeah, nah, actually, no.
Were you gonna mention names of interviews?
Yeah.
Let me wait until we're off there for that one.
Off that.
Yeah, nah, I've been in a few interviews still. This is one of my favourite interviews I've done.
Hey, love for that, man. Love. But yeah, man.
where they can find you, socials.
Samson M _, that's SAMSON M _ on Instagram, Twitter, and then it's 2 M's and then _ for TikTok. Because, you know, that's how people gotta eat these days.
Bro, get TikTok out of here, please.
Nah, we have to, like, it's just, at the end of the day, I've just succumbed to it now. I've been using it a lot more. Business. And I can't lie. I can't lie. It actually helps, not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
It actually does help. Not even gonna lie to you, mate.
Yeah.
It does still.
Man. But yeah.
Love, man.
Yeah, _ slam talking everything, man.
Trust me.
But yeah, man, we gone.
We gone.